Hello, hello, all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is your Capricorn intuitive tarot reading for the month of October, year 2021. So, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love, okay? All right, y'all. We're going to look at your love, your finances, and a message from the divine. Okay. Ooh, child. So, you have a beautiful energy surrounding you this month. Almost throughout the rest of this last quarter of the year, but definitely this month. Now, it may not be the way you designed it in your mind, but it's definitely working out for your good right now. So let's jump right into our reading. The overall energy for your love is surrender to the divine. Surrender to the divine. Okay. If you're here, I want to make sure to tell you that there is something amazing that I have to talk to you about that is going to be all inclusive of this, but I'm going to talk to you about it at the end of the video. So I need you to stay to the end. The likes and the shares work great for YouTube. The comments mean the world to me. The shares means that if this helps you, you help someone else by sharing it, because you can't be the only person on the frequency that you're on and going through what you're going through, okay? Also, there's something at the end of this video that I'm going to talk about that I really need you to stay to the end for and hear it out. Follow instructions, follow your heart, follow your intuitiveness, okay? All right, y'all. All of those things, check out the description box below. But more than even the description box with the readings and the tips and all that other kind of stuff, that's amazing. I appreciate all of that. It will mean the world to me if you stay to the end of the video. Follow the instructions at the end of the video. It'll bless your life. Just do that, okay? Now, surrender to the divine in your love life. Your love life has been having its ebbs and flows. You have this beautiful situation that is not ideal, but it's still beautiful, brewing. It makes you sad. Some of you fear that there's a third-party relationship, that are in a relationship, that your person may be cheating or seeing someone else. Even if they're talking to people or entertaining someone, it's nothing serious and it's nothing for you to be concerned about. The concern for you right now is that you be the best person that you can be for the person that you want to stay into your life. Also, minding your boundaries, making sure they know what your boundaries are. Long-term relationships and long-distance relationships in your very, very near future. Even if it's long distance, it will not be disappointed. It won't be disappointing. There's someone who is enthralled with you, who enjoys every aspect of you. They're doing everything they can to avoid fights with you. You try to pick fights and they try to avoid them this month. Even when you want to fight or you feel like it, they're not, because they're not really basing their thought of you on the fact, on facts. Right now they see you. There's someone out there, your person sees you in this ideal light of perfectionism, or almost like this mystical creature. They're chasing this pot of gold, and you're this pot of gold, and they're on this rainbow ride with you, and they want to stay on that. Even if you tell them, hey, this isn't really who I am. I'm not really this person. I'm not really this bubbly. I'm not really this whatever. They don't really care. They like this idea of you, and they're not really ready to let that go. So you're basically controlling the situation. Some of you are going to control the situation by letting someone else think that they control the situation when you're really controlling it. But for those of you who have a person, this is how they're viewing you, and they're in there. They in there like swimwear. They want to be with you. Now, you will have a propensity this month to hurt their feelings, or at least attempt to. Some of you might, if you're in a relationship with someone, you might even try to break up with them. You're going to feel like they're not wanting you to be your authentic self, and that's because they see you in this light. But love does reign on their end. So even though you may not be in love with this situation, you try to pull your emotions back from the situation, your person is not going to let you do that because they don't want a new beginning with anybody else. They just don't want one. Even if they're being lied to, one of you is being lied to and the other one is creating their own reality. So whether you're lying to them or they're lying to you about something, and it's not necessarily about another person, it's about plans and intent. Someone saying they want to get married or they want to have children or they want to move in together when they really don't. They're doing it to appease the other person or to manipulate the situation in some way, but it's not really what they want. They're just allowing you, or you're being allowed to create a situation. And they're willing to do things that they don't want to do for you. They don't want to do them, but they'll do them for you, is a better way to say that. Like, I don't want to be in a long-term relationship, but for you, I will. I don't want to be in a long-distance relationship, but for you, I will. I don't want to have any more children, but for you, I will. I don't want to travel, but for you, I will. I don't like reggae music. I don't like rock music, but for you, I do. So that's not gonna last forever. 6 months tops that they're gonna continue to be that way. So you're gonna have to figure out who they truly are so that you don't waste a lot of time being with the representative of a person. And it looks like this person goes in and out of the state of representative over the next few years. They go in and out. So it's almost like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. So if you're not aware, you'll think they're bipolar or they have multiple personalities. But truth be told, they're just trying to find balance and operating in what you want and what they want. Because they're different. But they want you. So they're going to try to do what you want. So you have control in this situation, and you're going to be the one who guides it, even if you don't want to be. But surrender to the divine. The world and your relationship regarding love and happiness, there is a larger plan than the one that you see. There is a much larger plan than the one that you see. So because you are in control of the situation, you really need to tune in to the divine. You really need to tune into your inner self, to your inner guidance, to your inner God, and know what it is that you want. Because it's being provided, just as you described it. So think about it, write it down, throw it away, rewrite it, read it. If it's not quite right, write it again. Make sure that you're specific about what you want. It's almost like creating a petition. So you're creating a petition for your love life. And you probably need to do that. You need to do that within the first week of October. Create a petition. Write it down for what you want your love life to be like. It'll give you guidance and it'll give you clarity. And it's almost like instruction manual for your person. This is what I need. For me to be my best self with you, this is what I need. And your person will accept that because they want direction from you, because they want to make you happy. They're just not sure how. Now, you will have to find a tactful way of doing this depending on who you're dating, because you wouldn't date somebody that was weak that you could just tell what to do all the time, right? So it's not like you know how to finesse the situation. So it's not finesse in taking advantage of, it's finesse in dealing with situations delicately so that the best outcomes for everybody are involved. Now, if you know you truly don't want to be with this person, you're done, you're absolutely done. Make that decision in November, because this is an emotional month for you when it comes to love. So your emotions will be all over the place, in and out, and you'll want it first week, you won't want it the second week, the third week, you might kind of want it, but if you don't want it, you don't really want anybody else to have it. Just chill out this month on making big love decisions, Capricorn. Be in flow, be in tune with yourself, write down what you want, and surrender to the divine, because it's on the way. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love. If you're still here, stick with it, okay? Okay. We're going to look at your finances. Yeah, we're going to look at your finances, and we're going to look at your love life a little bit more in a minute. So finances is a new moon in Sagittarius. Your luck is on your side this month in finances. Now is a good time to buy things, to spend things. You have the Sun card in your finances. You're getting over some credit things. You're clearing up some things. Your credit should improve. It's almost like when you surrender to the divine with your love life, the overflow starts happening in your financial life. So when you surrender to your love life, when you surrender to the divine in your love life in that area, you'll be able to focus more insight onto your financial life. So luck is with you. The divine is with you. If you go to the casino or gamble, whatever it is that you do, this will be a good month to do that for basically the entirety of the month. The third week of the month the third week of the month is the best month for you when it comes to making financial decisions and financial changes. It's like this month you're figuring out how to move your money from your savings account to an account where it gets compound interest. You're moving your money from under the mattress and in a safe to a stock that triples in 30 seconds. You're moving, and you're in tune with that. You're in tune with the divine. You're in tune with what you need to do, and your intuition is so on point in October. Gotta find me a Capricorn friend to give me some investment. I listen. Talk to my Capricorn friends about where to move my money to in the stock market, because y'all will be the ones to know this month, because your intuition is so on point right now when it comes to finances. So you want to tap into that and trust yourself. Trust the divine and trust yourself. Okay? Because if you tune in, tap into the divine is operating within you. Therefore, you're tuned in, tapped in with your star player. So trust your star player. Okay? Okay. Ooh. Message from the divine. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. And that's more so leaning towards your love life. Step out of your comfort zone. Come out of your shell. Step into the light of your fortune and be honest with your emotions. So don't retreat within yourself when things get hard this month. Don't fall into that depressive state when you're confused about what to do. You have to push through. You have to do some things that you're not used to doing. Like we talked about with your love life, your person is going to be willing to do things that they wouldn't normally do because they want to be with you. You're in control of the situation. Doesn't mean that you take advantage of the situation. It just means that you control it so that everybody gets their best results and you get your best results in return. And it's not might not be immediate gratification results, but it is the necessary thing to do for long-term investments and for long-term prosperity and for long-term love. You're on the route right now to receive those long-term things. But you're going to have to tap into your intuition and tap into yourself and stay tuned into your star player and not retreat back into that fear. So it seems to be comfortable for you to retreat into yourself when you're afraid that things aren't going right and your feelings might get a little hurt and you're having some ups and downs emotionally. Don't retreat. Don't retreat. Be open, be honest, and let what you want to say be known. And this is across the board without being abrasive. Abrasive does not work in your favor this month. Abrasive does not work in your favor. Everything you do, try to do in love this month, because you're getting so much back from the universe that you want that love to be poured back into you, even when it's hard. Because people remember how you make them feel, right? We know that. People remember how you make them feel. If you put out negativity, even it's like, I'm gonna give you this quartz. Okay? I'm gonna give it to you. But I don't really want to give it to you. So when I give it to you, I'm gonna just chunk it at you. I'm gonna just chunk it at you. It might even get chipped when I toss it, but you can't complain because I gave it to you. That means so much less than just, I'm having a bad day. There's some things inside myself that I have to deal with. My lover's too far away. I'm concerned about what they're doing. I'm concerned about yada, yada, yada. I'm concerned about my health. I'm concerned about my children. But what I'm going to do, I have this for you. I'm going to give it to you. And I want you to have it. Here. And I hand it to you. As either way, I gave you the quartz. But whether I toss it at you or whether I'm honest with you and I tell you that I may not be happy about everything that's happening right now, but I still have this gift for you. They go very, very differently. And either way, you've expressed how you felt. One way you did it harshly, because the only way you toss somebody something like that, or, is when they've done something or you're in a mood to where you just don't feel like doing something, but you're doing it because you know it's the right thing to do or you have to. Or, I'm going to tell you how I feel, and I'm going to give it to you with love anyway. People will remember that and they will respond to it way better. And either way is an honest expression of authenticity. Okay? So make sure you don't retreat backwards. Make sure you're not abrasive this month. Make sure you stay tuned in, tapped in, turned on to the divine. We are probably going to do, I'm thinking that you need a bonus reading, Capricorn, for your love life, because your love life has a lot. Bonus. Okay. So Capricorn needs, and yes, I've been writing on my hand to go back and remember who needs a bonus love reading. But there are several stories in your love life, and we need to follow those out. Okay, so we'll do that. The overall energy for your reading pulled from the Psychic Heart Tarot deck is trust. It's okay to be led sometimes. It's okay to trust yourself to lead. They're both one and the same. You can't be a student, not a good student, if you're never willing to teach. And you can't be a teacher if you're never willing to learn and be a student. So, I want you to tune in, tap in, turn on your trust in the divine, surrender to the divine, understand who you are, know and grow in the faith that all things are working out for your good. Okay? This seemed way more motivational than I thought it would be for you guys. Make sure you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus if, you want to dig a little deeper. I would even suggest that you cross-watch your person sign, because it'll be telling as far as the love and how they feel about you and what they're willing to do for you. Interested in that. Now, for those of you who are still here, thank you for watching all the way to the end. Thank you for following instructions. Thank you for being invested enough in yourself to give yourself 22 minutes to listen to someone who honestly has nothing to gain from helping you. This is just an investment in yourself, and you should be willing to invest in yourself way more often. You don't give yourself enough credit. You do not invest in yourself as often as you should. You invest a lot into what other people think about you and what other people think you should invest in. What do you want? What is your purpose? What are you willing to do to achieve your purpose? In all the years that I've had this channel, I don't really sell y'all anything. I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love. And I love your comments. And if you check out the description box below, so be it. We started this channel so that I could give something back, because I've received so much from the universe and from God and from spirit, and I wanted to give something back. So we started this YouTube channel. My goal for the channel was to have a solid 500 people. That's it. And it grew way past that. It did, in a very short period of time. So I wanna help again. There's more things that I want to do. ThGood Witch has gone global. We are building a clinic in Ghana. We're building a school there. We have a busing system for kids in Belize to continue to go to school. We have a recycling company that's being formed in Kemet, or in Egypt, Cairo to be specific. We do Radiant Vibes here in the US, where we throw birthday parties for homeless children and sick children. We do a lot. I'm going to give you, I sold Continuous Growth, which was the company that was helping to shelter and rehouse battered women. But I'm still the founder of it and actively involved in it. So I'm super blessed. And because I'm so blessed, I choose to bless others. And I want you guys to click the link, or to click the video in this box. There's going to be a box right here. I want you to click the video in this box. I want you to watch it. I want you to do what comes natural, and I want you to invest in yourself. There is a one-on-one mentoring program for those of you who are really ready to change your life and to step into your purpose and to walk into it. I was going to do it in a big group thing. I did that before. I don't want to do that again. I want it to be very individualized. So once if you do decide that you are ready to make that step to invest in you, we do a 30-minute call. And in that 30-minute call, we figure out what you want to do for you. So I want you to click that, follow the instructions, trust yourself. And even when you can't trust yourself, you can always trust the divine that you were put in the right place at the right time, watching the right video for the right purpose. Okay? Y'all remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love. Click the box. I can't wait to see you, to hear from you, to talk to you, to help you grow into the person that you are bursting to become. Peace, y'all. From the Good Witch.